This is our electric drum mixer, and this one has been set to do 38 RPM. Now what we have, we've opened the gates, which you'll see in a minute, and then we have this drum here, the 120 litre Mauser, on one of our counterbalance drum lifters. We also have an adapter to clamp this in the head. So first thing, let's load the head. So as you can see now, drum sitting in the middle of the mixer head. We take our adapter bracket, and there's two pieces of bar on the bottom, and they go through holes on the base plate. So what we do is lift it up, so the bars through the hole there and through there. This is sitting equally on top of the drum. And then what we do then is we get this here, lift it down. So this is the clamping bar that goes on top. Okay, that sits on top. And then we bring in these pieces. They sit nicely on top of the beam. And we can see that it's all lined up nice and straight. Then we take our lockdown key, goes on the bolt there. You can use your hands to spin it down quickly. With these you do them equally, so do that till it pulls up, and then we put it on here. Okay, so now just do that one turn at a time. Now they don't have to be very tight, so you can see there it's a reasonable tightness. It's just a nice, comfortable. Same on that one. This is then locked in the head, and we store this back on there. Close this gate first, then this one, keeping your fingers out of the way, and then we bring this across to latch it. So that's it. There's no debris in there. It's all clamped down. It's ready to rotate. Come to our control panel. We can set the mixing time, and we can set the mixing speed, and then we can start. What's important with the drum mixers is that the machine isn't moving around. This drum is about 2/3 full of water, but we don't want the machine actually moving around too much. If it's moving around too much, it's too unbalanced. So with the correct drums and the correct liquid or powder, it'll mix nicely like that. Now to stop, we press stop. It'll gradually ramp down. Then, when we want to take the drum out, we can press the docking button. Then we can open the cage and take the drum out. Now if the unit was spinning at high speed, let's start again. If we try and open the gate, the unit will stop. This isn't something you should do all of the time. You should always press stop, not e-stop, and don't open the gate. But if you accidentally open the gate, then it stops. As I say, you shouldn't open the gate with it running, because you're using the emergency brake to actually stop it quickly. What we'll do now is we'll take this drum out and we'll put the smaller drum in. So now we've put our white tub in the middle of the base plate. We take our bracket here, place it over the top. The bars go down the holes. Then hold the sensor section and remove the clip. So I'm still holding this section, and we just lower it down on top of the drum. So what we want to do now is refit these, but it won't go in the hole there. So we need to pull this up a little bit so the hole appears, and put the pin in. Then lock it over, so it's locked over now. Got our second pin. Lift this up again. And lock it over. So what we've done now is there's a gap here and there's a gap here. So this allows us to take our beam, place our beam over the top. So this means when we compress our beam down, we're compressing the drum into the base. Now you see here, we have to slacken these off a little bit. So we're into the slot, we're into the slot. Do the same thing. Then one by one again. So just half, 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 half. So this is tight. We can see our drum's on the base. There's no gap underneath there. We're secure. Store the tool back. Set your time. That's about 13 RPM. And that's 38 RPM. Press the stop button to stop, and it'll slowly then press the docking button and take the drum out. We'll now look at the control panel. So you have the e-stop here, press down, light will come on, mixer will stop. Only use this in an emergencies. Turn and it'll pop back up. Then here we have the timer. So we can press select, set how many minutes, set 33 minutes. This is speed. Just set the speed we want to go. And then here we have start. Mixing will ramp up as it goes. Stop. and it'll ramp down. Then if we want the drum to dock, to get it vertically to take it out, press dock. Drum's vertical and we can take it out.